important to the ongoing developmental milestones that are being recorded in the state. The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority (NCAA) has abolished the mandatory COVID-19 test regardless of immunization status in its most recent COVID-19 health guidelines for the aviation industry. The federal government highlighted that the pre-existing requirements were lifted because the COVID-19 pandemic has been chronically infrequent in Nigeria and much of the rest of the world, in a memo signed by NCAA Director General Musa Nur. Regardless of vaccination status, pre-departure and post-arrival COVID-19 PCR tests are no longer required for all air travelers, according to the memo. The mandatory PCR tests for any passenger who are only partially or not at all immunized have been suspended. The NCAA advises those 60 years of age and older, immune-compromised people, and people with comorbidities to avoid large gatherings and wash their hands with water and soap, use hand sanitizers, and consider wearing a face mask when on airplanes or within airport terminal buildings. The policy further claimed that it will no longer be necessary to maintain social distance at airport terminal buildings or sanitize bags at the entrance. Airlines were told to start serving food and beverages again on board, and it was suggested that travelers and airport staff apply an alcohol-based sanitizer. The NCAA announced that health declaration documents and permission to travel of course will no longer also be necessary. However, all travelers visiting Nigeria must complete a brief health questionnaire not related to COVID-19 on the Nigeria International Travel Portal, ideally prior to departure. According to the NCAA, travelers who don't finish the health questionnaire on the NITP before departure must do it either before to kidnap her husband in Pelachiroma village, Awu local government area of Borno State. The chairman of Hunters, Mohammed Shawulu Yohana, who confirmed the incident in an interview with newsmen on Monday, December 12, 2022, said the suspects have been arrested and handed over to the divisional police of attempted to kidnap their witness and attacked by suspected bandits. He said he immediately mobilized his team to the village that night and succeeded in arresting the four culprits who attempted to kidnap Baraka Paul Sawa because he has given them his cattle to rear for him. He noted, unfortunately, the bandits succeeded in killing the wife of Sawa, Mary Baraka Paul Sawa. He added that four of the suspects who confessed to the crime were arrested are Fulanis and have since been handed to the DPO of Awu, Abila Lemaka. The culprits are expected to be taken to the Borno State Police Command for further interrogation and prosecution, Joanna added. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has announced another attack on its facility in Owerri, the Imo State capital, making it the third in the state in less than 1 month. The National Commissioner and Chairman of Information and Voter Education Committee, Festus Okoye, in a statement said this time around the attack on its headquarters in Owerri. He said the resident electoral commissioner rep for Imo State, Professor Sylvia Uchenna Agu, has reported that the commission's office in Owerri was attacked by unknown gunmen at about 3 a.m. on Monday, December 12, 2022. According to the commissioner, the attack affected part of the building occupied by the Election and Party Monitoring Department and one official utility vehicle, a Toyota Hilux pickup van, that was burnt. Speaking further, Okoye said the response of the security and emergency services, the fire service, contained further damage to the building and other assets of the commission. He said no critical election material were destroyed and that there were also no casualties involving staff of the commission. This is the third attack on the commission's facility in Imo State in less than 2 weeks, following the earlier attacks on the Olu local government area office on Thursday, 1st December, and Oru West local government office on Sunday, 4th December 2022. It is therefore yet another systemic attack targeted at the Commission's assets across the country, more so on the day that the collection of foreign voters card (PVC) commences nationwide ahead of the 2023 general elections, he added. A 13-year-old girl who gave birth to a baby after being allegedly impregnated by her guardian, Mr. Sunday Moghalu, has been rescued by the Anambra State Ministry of Women and Social Welfare. The news of the delivery of the baby broke out on social media, showing the teenage mother with her newborn at a hospital in Adazu Nnukwu, Anocha local government area of the state. She was detained in the hospital for inability to pay her hospital bill. The situation led the state government to search for her as she was rescued by a team from the Women Ministry and taken into safe custody. The spokesperson for the ministry, Chidinma Ikeyowu, on Monday said Moghalu was arrested on Sunday and handed over to the police. The teenage mother, who said she hailed from Akwa Ibom State, added that her biological parents stayed in Agulu, Anambra State. She said Moghalu's wife is known as Madam Ghana. This started when Madam Ghana traveled to the village, she said. I am not the only one involved. There is another girl who is 7 years old. Moghalu used to sleep with her too, the young victim noted. She stated further that when she started seeing her menstruation, he started forcing her to sleep with him. And once told the Madam Ghana about it, the Madam Ghana cautioned her husband, but when it continued, there was nothing the little girl could do any longer. The state